In this video, we will compare two of the best smartphone gimbals that you can buy in 2023. We will compare them in 7 different categories, and in the end, you will know which of these two is the best fit for you, so make sure to stay till the end. Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Julian. I'm the creator of Smartphone Filmmaking Pro, and I'm super excited to have you for this video. On this channel, we talk about smartphone gimbals. I share some tips and tricks on how you can get some better videos with your smartphone. So in case that's interesting for you, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Today, like I said, we will compare the DJI Osmo Mobile 6 to the Hohem iSteady M6. And these are two pretty different gimbals, but I think these are two of the most popular smartphone gimbals. At least the DJI Osmo Mobile 6 already is, and the Hohem M6 was just released, and I'm pretty confident that this will sell very, very well. So I thought, why not compare them, and in the end you will know which will be the better gimbal for you. But now let's get started with the first category, and that is the price and the packaging content. When it comes to the DJI Osmo Mobile 6, you get the gimbal itself, you get this little table tripod, you get a little pouch that you can use for traveling. I do not really like that pouch because it does not offer lots of protection, and that's basically it. You also get a USB to USB Type-C cable. You can get all of this for about $160 as of recording of this video. On the other hand, the Hohem M6 retails for around about $220 as of recording of this video, and for this you get pretty much the same like with the Osmo Mobile 6, but on top of this you also get a light and this AI tracker, but we will talk more about that later. And you also get a proper carrying case that you can also get for the Osmo Mobile 6, but there it will cost an extra $30. So if you were to add everything that you already get with the M6, then the cost of the Osmo Mobile 6 would be pretty much identical. So long story short, when it comes to the price and the packaging content, they are pretty much identical in my opinion. The next category is a very important one for a lot of people, and I totally understand that, and that is the mobility of the gimbal. And what do I mean by mobility? I'm basically just talking about the tilt range and how far you can go with each of these gimbals. And when it comes to the DJI OM6, this gimbal is very, very limited, and that's also one of the biggest downsides for me personally, and why I'm not using this a whole lot. When it comes to the tilt range, this is basically the furthest that you can go. That's it. And you know, it's not too bad. Well, actually, it's pretty bad in my opinion. On the other hand, with the Hohem, you just have a much bigger space. You can see you can almost rotate that 360 degree. So when it comes to the mobility, this one is just in a completely different league. This one, the Hohem iSteady M6, can also do a full 360 degree spin. The Osmo Mobile 6 is limited to about 270 degrees, so this category clearly goes to the Hohem. The next category is also very important, and that is the stability and the smoothness of the final shots that you can get with both of these gimbals. And we're living in the year 2023, and these days basically all of the new smartphone gimbals are capable of producing some very, very steady shots. And these two are also no exceptions. I have used both of them extensively, and when you compare the final shots, in my opinion, they are pretty much indistinguishable. Both of them deliver amazing results, and basically the only limiting factor is you yourself. Depending on how good you know how to do the ninja walk, how you can get the smoothest shots, this in my opinion determines how smooth the final shots will be, not so much the gimbal. So when it comes to the stability and the smoothness, this category is a draw. Just a very quick thing before we come to the next category, in case you would like to learn how you can get the smoothest shots and overall how you can get the best looking shots using your smartphone, just click that very first link below that like button. That will bring you to our brand new Smartphone Filmmaking Pro starter course, where you can start for just $27. There you will get 3 hours of content, and there you will learn in just 5 days how you can create some awesome looking videos using your smartphone. The next category should be a pretty simple and easy one, and that is the payload of the gimbal. And the payload basically determines like how much the gimbal can carry. Like, can it only handle a smartphone? Can it handle a bigger phone? Can it also handle add-ons and so on? When it comes to the DJI Osmo Mobile 6, this has a payload of 300 grams, and the Hohem iSteady M6 has a payload of 400 grams. So the payload of the Hohem is exactly 100 grams more, but what does that mean in real life situations? When you're using the DJI Osmo Mobile 6 with your regular smartphone without any add-ons, it will work just fine. The same with the Hohem. If you would like to add some add-on lenses, then I would not recommend the DJI Osmo Mobile 6. It might work for a time, but sooner or later the motors will just, become too weak, and then it just turns off and it will not be working. I have been using the Hohem iSteady M6 with filters and also with add-on lenses, and due to the higher payload, this one just handles it way better. So this category goes to the Hohem. The next category is about the port accessibility. And this one is very, very important for all of you that also want to capture some high quality audio when you're filming with your smartphone. And basically, if you are taking a closer look at the Osmo Mobile 6, you can see the port is free and you can attach whatever you want. And that's also the same if I switch over to horizontal shooting, you can see this spot is free. So that works just fine. The only problem I still see there with the Osmo Mobile 6 is that the payload is pretty limited. So, mounting a wireless microphone system, it might work, but I cannot guarantee anything. And when you're taking a closer look at the Hohem M6, at first I thought this will be the same like it is with the Cyan Smooth 5S and Smooth 5, but actually you can balance it here on this side. You have a slider and you can just place the phone further out to the left in this case. And I have actually tried it. I was capable to use a wireless microphone system with the Hohem M6, and it did also work with the Osmo Mobile 6. But like I said before, due to the limitations when it comes to the payload, I'm not quite confident using this one with an add-on. But in theory, both ports are accessible and both are capable of using a microphone system. So I will call this category a draw. The next category is about the tracking features of these two gimbals. And in my opinion, this is probably the key selling point of the Hohem iSteady M6, because this little device here at the top is an AI tracking tool, and you can basically activate this just by doing this, and then it will blink twice and then it will start tracking yourself. And the cool thing is this will work with absolutely every app. So you're not limited to just using the Hohem app or the DJI app or whatever. This works with AI technology. Not sure how exactly it's working, but basically it works with the front camera, with the back camera, and with every app. I have been testing this a lot, and I gotta say this worked absolutely very, very fine. I'm not the biggest fan of using these kinds of features because I like to have the control myself, but this actually worked very fine and I was very happy with the final result. On the other hand, the DJI Osmo Mobile 6 basically can do the same thing, but you have to be using the DJI Mimo app to get this feature. And I'm not the biggest fan of using this app because it just limits the quality a bit. And I personally like to use the app that I personally prefer, and I do not want to, have to use the DJI app or the Hohem app or whatever. So both have pretty much the same features, but this one works without using any specific app. So I will give this category to the Hohem iSteady M6. And the last category that I have prepared for you guys is switching from vertical to landscape shooting and vice versa. And this one is a pretty simple category and pretty simple to give the point. On the Osmo Mobile 6, basically you just press this button twice and you can switch from vertical to horizontal and vice versa. It only takes like a second or two, and yeah, very frictionless, very easy, very user friendly also. And with the Hohem M6 on the other hand, you have to turn off the gimbal. And then basically you just have to manually change this position right here until it snaps in. Then you put your phone in back again, can turn it on, and then you're also ready to shoot vertical. So it's also not like a massive process and a huge pain in the ass, but it definitely does take longer. And if that's something that is very important for you, if you're shooting a lot in landscape, then this one is probably the better option for you. So this category goes to the Osmo Mobile 6. All right, so last but not least, let's come to my personal conclusion. And in my opinion, both of these gimbals deliver amazing results. And if you know how you can use them properly, both of them, will work just fine for pretty much any scenario that you're throwing at it. So which one should you get? In my opinion, if convenience, travel friendliness, also the size of the entire thing, if these things are important for you, and also the setup time, like how long does it take you to get going, in my opinion, if this is one of the most important things for you, then I would go with the Osmo Mobile 6. I'll just show you very quickly. Also, if you turn it off, then you have this magnetic clamp, and this just works very, very quickly. And also if you're traveling a lot, you can basically fold this down to a super tiny and compact size. You can almost put this into your pockets. So if that's super important for you, and if you're not planning to use filters and add-on lenses and cases and all of that, then I think this is a fantastic option. On the other hand, if you're an aspiring filmmaker, if you also want to use some add-on lenses, if you maybe want to use an ND filter in the summer, or a CPL filter, or a mist filter, or whatever, and you just want to get the best somehow possible, and also if you want to film yourself, if you're a live streamer, if you, I don't know, if you're skateboarding or whatever, and the tracking feature is very important for you, then I would lean more towards the Hohem iSteady M6, because for these scenarios, I think this one just performs a bit better. So in the end, you just have to decide for yourself which is more important for you, and I really hope that this video was helping you. In case you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and also hit that subscribe button if you have not done so already. And also make sure to check out our starter course. It's packed with value and I'm sure that you will love it. And in case you have not seen the full dedicated review of the Hohem iSteady M6, then make sure to click this video over there.